Luke the 13th chapter, beginning with the 10th verse to the 17th verse. There you will find the message for today. Amen. And our emphasis will be, amen, on verses 15 and 16. Amen. Amen. Let us hear what the Lord has to say. And he was teaching in one of the synagogues on the Sabbath. Behold, there was a woman which had a spirit of infirmity 18 years. And was bowed together and could in no wise lift up herself. And when Jesus saw her, he called her to him and said unto her, Woman, thou art loosed from thine infirmity. And he laid his hands on her. Immediately she was made straight and glorified God. And the ruler of the synagogue answered with indignation, because that Jesus had healed on the Sabbath day, said unto the people, there are 6 days in which men ought to work in them. And therefore come and be healed. And not on the Sabbath day. The Lord then answered him and said, Thou hypocrite, does not each one of you on the Sabbath loose his ox or his ass from the stall and lead him away to watering? And ought not this woman, being a daughter of Abraham, whom Satan has bound, lo, these 18 years, be loosed from the bonds on the Sabbath day? And when he had said these things, all of his adversaries were ashamed. And all the people rejoiced for all the glorious things that were done by him. May the Lord add a blessing to the reading of his holy and divine word. And may it be sanctified in our hearts today. This morning, we want to take our emphasis from that 15 and 16 verse. The Lord then answered him and said, Thy hypocrite, does not each one of you on the Sabbath loose his ox or his ass from the stall and lead him away to watering? And ought not this woman, being a daughter of Abraham, whom Satan has bound these 18 years, be loosed from his bond on the Sabbath day? This morning, we want to talk to you again from this subject. Do the right thing. Amen. You know, it's not easy doing the right thing. There are so many things today that hinder us when it comes down to doing will cause you to have a lot of enemies. Amen. Amen. Because you see, doing the right thing has never been popular. Right. Amen. Amen. Doing the right thing will cause you to be ostracized. Yeah. To be kicked to the curb. Yeah. Amen. Because doing the right thing, amen, there's a lot of problems when you do the right thing. Yeah. Sometimes you've got to stand alone. Yes. Yes. You got to fight against the wiles of the devil. Yeah. Yeah. Amen. Yeah. You see, doing the right thing means that for God I live, and for God I stand. Amen. Amen. When I think of Dr. Martin Luther King, who did the right thing, because when he did the right thing, yeah, he got us freedom to vote. Yeah. Amen. Yeah. When I think of Fannie Lou Hamer, Roy Wilkins, and Rosa Parks, yeah, who stood up against racism and discrimination. Yeah. They were persecuted because they did the right thing. Yeah. Amen? Yeah. Now, I want to let you know that the devil will put a target on your back when you begin to do the right thing. You've got to stand up, amen, like Elijah when he fought those 450 Baals on Mount Carmel. Here was a man that stood alone and said, if Baal be God, then you follow him. Yeah. But if God be God, then you follow him. Yeah. And then we understand from the story that at the end of all of the prophets of Baal, yeah, cutting themselves and crying all day, amen, their offering was never burnt up. Yeah. But Elijah cried one time to God. Yeah. Fire came down from heaven and burnt up his offering. Yeah. Amen. Yeah. Thank God Daniel being thrown in the lion's den. Yeah. Because he prayed 3 times a day. Yeah. The 3 Hebrew boys, yeah, thrown into the fiery furnace. Right. Because they dared not to bow to Baal. Yeah. And I want to